Day. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I got the chance to teach a running clinic at One Boulder Fitness this weekend, and that was really great. We got to see some great improvements in the people who were there, so that was a lot of fun, and hopefully they'll be a lot more efficient and enjoy running a lot more now. So I just wanted to talk about some tips for getting started running. For those of you out there who are training for the Boulder Boulder or maybe for another race for the first time. And so the first thing I wanted to talk about is just some of the pacing for training. So when you're first starting off running, I feel like, well, not even just when you're first starting off, I feel like a lot of people just want to do more and more and more. And one of the most important things I think is to pace yourself. The recommendation is not to increase your mileage by more than about 10% a week, because that really sets you up for injuries like shin splints or hip injuries, or when I first started doing it, I was getting really bad calf cramps, and then an IT band syndrome, so like a lot of knee pain. And so you want to start at a distance that's comfortable for you, whether that's just running a couple of miles or even just walk running for a little while, and then figure out what that distance is the first week, and then aim to build up by about 10% every week after that. So kind of depending on where you're starting with, like if you can start by running a couple of miles, then you can build up to the Boulder Boulder, a 10K race in about 3 months based on that. Another thing that I think is really important to take into account in your training plan is rest days. So like with my 10K training calendar, I just have it set up so that you're training 3 days a week. And if you want to, you can do another shorter run on a rest day, but you really want to make sure that you're getting that rest and recovery time in. So yeah, I feel like about 3 days a week is probably maybe 4 days, especially when you're first starting off. You can do that. And then other days, if you want to be working out, you can do another sport or do a really short run or do some yoga or something. And then in between that, you'll really want to leave time for your body to recover. So that's where your stretching comes in. One of the things that I love to do after a run, especially if I'm running in the afternoon, is an Epsom salt soak. That really helps me, just helps your muscles relax and takes care of some of that soreness so that you feel a lot better the next day for running. You can do massage or stretching or yoga, whatever it is that helps your body recover. And so, yeah, those are some of my tips. Another thing, having just done the running clinic this weekend, we were looking a lot at the gait analysis. And so one of the things when you're getting started that can lead to a lot of injury is landing on your heel instead of on your midfoot. So that would be another thing to change or to look at, is to make sure that you're landing on your midfoot and fully using the spring up through your ankle, knee, and hips instead of landing on your heel and just shooting all the force right up your hips. So yeah, those are some of my tips for getting started on getting training. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I will talk to you next week.